and dragons! Authors and dragons!
Hello, internets, and welcome to the Calamity Jane's podcast. It is your friend Emily. I play Claudia the Rogue, voted most likely to show up on a Saturday morning detention because she had nothing better to do. In real life, I write under the name E.M. Kaplan, including the Josie Tucker Mystery Series, and the forthcoming Virtual Vigilante series from Falstaff Books, which is actually a spin-off series. You can find me at justthemwords.com.
Hi, it's Melissa MacArthur, and I play Polly, the lovable, huggable, and totally adorable disappearing bard. In real life, I'm the associate publisher at Falstaff Books, and you can find me and all the Falstaff awesomeness at falstaffbooks.com.
Oh, hi. I didn't notice you there, but don't worry. I don't notice many people, because I really roll terribly when it comes to perception. My name is Teresa, and I play Elitas Moonbrook, the haughty, if not distracted, and smartest person in the room, really. Let's be real. In real life, I write the Caitlin Kelly Monster Hunter series with Falstaff Books, and I'm also an editor at Falstaff Books, and really, just like Melissa and John, that's the best place to find me.
Hey there, it's me, your favorite grumpy half-orc ranger Lizzie Bete, aka Sue London, the authoress of badass historical heroines. They include an archer, a swordmaster, a knife enthusiast, and a boxer. You can find me online at bysuelondon.com.
Hey y'all, I'm Misty Massey, and I play the cheerful, sun-drenched cleric Malibu. In real life, I write the Mad Kestrel series of fantasy adventures on the high seas, and I'm an acquisitions editor for Lore Seekers Press. You can submit to me at loreseekerspress.com, or if you just want to be nosy about me personally, you can doodle over to my website, mistymassey.com, or my Facebook and Twitter.
I will volunteer to submit to Misty anywhere she wants, not just at Lore Seekers, baby. Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I'll be playing the guest role of Fandango, the evil twin Fandango. Banger of paladins, saver of bards. In real life, I write a bunch of stuff, and I'm the founder and publisher of Falstaff Books. So find me there, buy all my stuff.
I guess that just leaves me. Hi, everybody. I am Rachel, aka R.E. Carr, and I happen to be the admiral of this asshole armada. When I am not trying to get my players to progress beyond the very first day of their adventuring, I can be found at rachelecar.com, where you can learn about my Rules Undying series, my False Icon series, which I happen to write with none other than Silas Kane, or my brand new shingles coming out just in time for the holidays. Cluck you, everybody. Cluck you. So, when last we left our party, everything's fine. Really, I mean, one of our party members is slowly disappearing. There's still this bard hanging around who apparently has a penis of destiny, and there's a poor librarian turtle whose shell is being ogled by Claudia Baron-Liebhauen. It is a nice shell, I won't lie. What more could possibly happen? They've been told, as adventurers, that there happens to be a dangerous place surrounded by monsters where perhaps the werebadger with terrible fashion sense may be taking his virginal victims. Down with the patriarchy, on with the show. What are y'all doing? Anybody?
Probably drinking.
Turtle. I'm going to ask the turtle how long he's had his shell.
My whole life? It's
maybe
attached to me.
Maybe you need an upgrade. Like, if I found you a better one, maybe I could, we could do a swap-a-roo.
It's actually my rib cage and attaches to my spine.
Huh. Well, okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Don't you know how turtles work, young lady?
I mean, I just thought it was a show.
It is a shell, but it is an integral part of me. The shell flows from the soul.
So where is this place at the edge of town where these creatures and monsters are supposed to be? Because, I need something a little more exciting. I've just come from this other world and I've been bounced back and forth and I'm really kind of in the mood to kick somebody's butt.
Oh, there is much buttocks to be kicked. It is the national sport of the local hobgoblin tribe, if you would like to seek them out.
No, we want the place with the monsters that the were-badger's supposed to be taking.
Oh, yes.
People.
Well, what is a monster but a definition given arbitrarily by society when I was but a...
Dude, spit it out.
It's a philosopher turtle.
What was I saying again?
Michelangelo, just tell us which way we're going.
North?
Thank you.
Um...
And Ella's gonna look at everybody and say, should we move along? Because I'm feeling kind of stabby at the moment.
Did he say hobo goblins?
If we stay here, do we get to pick who you stab?
No.
Then yeah, let's roll.
Okay. So, Elizabeth, yes, turtle shells are indeed an extension of their rib cage and very much attached, if that's what you cared to know. Otherwise, if there is another natural fact you would like to spout right now, please let me know.
Oh, we don't need Elizabeth spouting any natural facts.
Claudia would like to give him a little tickle on the shell and blow him a kiss before they leave.
Ooh. Ooh. Are you flirting with me, young lady? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes, definitely.
Oh. Oh. I think the turtle is blushing.
Ella's gonna grab Claudia by the elbow and drag her away before she commits bestiality.
It wouldn't be the first time on this podcast.
I'm aware.
Alrighty then. So, Polly, is there anything else you would like to do with your potential father or anyone else before leaving town?
I can't think of anything. I mean, I'm just kind of disappearing here a little, so no. Just gonna stand here and freak out inside.
Malibu, anything you'd like to do? I mean, do you have any plans or anything else? Or should I evoke the doo-doo-doo and switch the map?
Invoke the do-do-do-do-do.
Are we actually leaving a map and doing something?
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Where is Fandango?
Oh, that dude.
That won't help.
He's taking a nap.
Yes, everyone, I assume you can see that if you head north, there are there's a wall, a very ornately decorated wall with there's no portcullis, no gate, just a gap between two very ornate pillars topped with large blue stones.
It's pretty.
A happy, sweet, flower-filled grove where the leaves rustle and little fairies dance around. What could only be described as an altar with 4 lit braziers on it, and a werebear and a wife beater, and a paladin behind an altar. And there's also a big tentacled doorway.
So what's the plan?
Wasn't Ella taken by the badger
Yes.
a while back? So Ella, is this familiar to you?
As much as I, notice things, sure.
Mostly you remember the spa treatments, the massages, and you were just about to get, a full facial. Take that how you will.
Mm-hmm.
When you got yoinked back.
Yeah, and I'm still kind of bitter about having been yoinked back. Without being, yoinked.
You're kind of bitter, period.
And I'm more bitter than usual. What's your point?
I can tell you she's also a little salty. At least that was what happened when I licked her.
Yeah, stands to reason.
That there are trees, bushes, little alcoves, and a dais with a sword in it, and 4 braziers, and as I said, the pair of the werebadger and paladin have disappeared. Like, you saw them for a moment, and then they vanished, and there is only a sparkling octopus door. Words I never thought I'd say.
Sparkles?
The next time the the werebadger shows up, do you want me to shoot him?
Yes.
No, we probably need to get answers from him first. I think we have to go through the hentai gate.
I say shoot him. Why can't we shoot him?
I want to play with the
you
sword.
Well, there is a pond that has tentacle statues in it, and
we got the Dick of Destiny and the Octopussy door here, so obviously something here needs to happen.
I mean, there's a whole area. Okay.
I want to go
I want to
investigate the
sneak
sword.
closer as well.
All right, move, please.
Because, well, phallic symbol.
It is definitely, it is a mighty sword in a stone. It's dug in deep, at least from what you can see from where you are. Okay, so y'all are exploring. Can I have perception rolls from everybody who is paying any fucking attention?
That's a 50-50 chance.
I see, and you are sneaking very well. You are moving quite silently and deftly. You don't even crunch the leaves.
You keep putting these, like, extra things on here. It's like paying attention. My character never pays attention.
I mean, if we're talking in relative terms, yeah, Ella's paying attention, but come on, let's be real.
Polly is not paying attention to anything except the sparkles.
The universe is clearly upended. Let's just start. Polly, it's a pretty green grassy land, and you're currently vanishing from existence. Thus, that seems to be taking precedent over all other attention-gathering things.
Do I still have my boots?
Your boobs might disappear.
God, no.
Did you say boobs or boots?
Well, I was going to start at the bottom, so boots?
Yeah.
Boots? Yeah, they're translucent. They did come back when you said you guys were heading north.
Do I still have my boobs?
Boobs have yet to diminish.
Okay, we're good then.
Yes, they are unfettered.
Whoa, now. Is it that kind of party?
Weapons of mass distraction.
Yeah,
Polly's
so
going to give the girls a little wiggle just to make sure they're okay.
and that is why Fandango noticed nothing. That worked. Yep, that tracks. Okay. In things... Oh, Claudia? There's like trees and mushrooms and leaves and tentacle statues and things on fire. That's about all you get.
Oh, same as usual.
Yep, things same as usual. Moving on up. Holy Hannah, Ella!
Is?
You noticed something!
Well, I mean, I did get some not too long ago, so my focus might be better than usual.
It apparently... She who getteth laid noticed it.
Yes.
Do you speak Elvish?
I don't remember. Let me check.
Please say you do. Come on.
Yes, I do.
Please. Okay. Inscribed in the stairs. Like, you can't see it because it's in the riser part. So, and we're looking top down, but you know what I'm talking about. As you're looking at the stairs, you do see in Elvish, between one of them, it says, "Time is a river." And beneath it, it says, "Be careful where you piss."
Okay, so I will...
So Klaus has been here.
I will share this information with everybody else and mutter something about Klaus.
Malibu, do you speak Elvish?
I don't know. Let me think back.
I'm making you look at your sheets. How dare I?
It's been a minute since I read the thing.
It's been so long.
Apparently not.
Okay, you do see, though, some beautiful script. Well, one line is very beautiful and looks like it was carved by a master, and the other one looks like it was sort of scrawled as some sort of ancient graffiti. There is also a cock and balls.
Oh, that totally Klaus was here. I don't even know the man, and I can tell.
It is a large cock and balls.
Yeah. I'll kind of look over my shoulder at Fandango and go, I think your friends visited here.
Let's not be so free with the word friends. I mean, how about work buddies?
Okay.
Colleague.
Or, nasty fuckers that I can't avoid.
Elizabeth, do you speak Elvish?
I do not. My languages are Common, Orc, and Sylvan.
So similar to Malibu, you also see the two carved lines, the cock and balls. And you also notice a few, hey, listen, little blue fairies occasionally zipping about around the landscape. These type of fairies are usually drawn to sources of magical power. I'll give you that because you rolled. Also, they glow and are annoying as fuck.
Yeah, they are. But, they're sort of part of magical nature. I'll try to talk to one. Hey there.
How do you try to attack its
Attack its attention?
Attack its attention, yes! Attack its attention!
I just reach up like you would try to, induce a bird or butterfly to come to you and say, hey there.
It lands on your finger.
Huzzah.
Hey, listen!
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
It's okay. I often spend entire tracts of time just passed out from bad things happening to me. Do you know where that werebadger went?
It doesn't understand the concept.
Can I speak Sylvan to it?
Hey, listen!
Can I speak Sylvan to it?
You can try.
I will try.
Let's see. Like, try to convey a basic woodland concept to an annoying little magic fly.
That's right, magic fly. Big stinky badger. Where?
It flits over towards the hentai door. Hey, listen! And then buggers the fuck off.
Well, he definitely went through the door.
Is the hey listen fucker still visible? Or is it just gone?
It's flying around. It's going to trees. There are others.
I was gonna say there's a few of them on the map.
Yeah, they're just
Are
sort
they
of.
all saying hey listen?
If you
Because I'm
pay
fucking
attention
shooting
to them.
somebody.
You would like to shoot the Sylvan guide?
Yes,
Yeah.
shoot it.
Okay. I believe that calls for... You know what I think it's gonna be? Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gents, idiots I have to wrangle. Please click on your token and roll for initiative, badass bitches.
Fandango rolls a 16.
Okay.
Elizabeth rolls a 5.
Claudia rolls an 8.
Polly rolls an 11.
Are you
Ella
Are
rolls
you-
a 6.
I've got an 8.
specific? You're not a rogue, so you don't get sneak attack. So you're just. Which fairy are you shooting at specifically?
The one that has spoken. It has an annoying voice. None of the others have annoyed me yet.
Okay, so back there. All right, your crossbow bolt doesn't connect, but it lands in the back wall, and as it does, there's a large rustle. A very
Yes.
large rustle, as well as a ribbit.
There's a frog back there, guys.
Frog legs are tasty. I think we should go get it.
Oh, I've got movement in addition to my action, so...
Ribbit.
Yeah, so I'll use my movement to head towards the sword.
Can everyone see what has appeared.
Giant frog and giant snake?
Yeah, the tree is undulating.
Delightful.
Yeah, whatever.
Everyone-
Oh.
Pay respects to Eakins and Boris. These mobs are here in honor of my son's fallen pets. Please kill them gently.
I was gonna say, you know, I'm gonna cast a Thunderwave on one of these motherfuckers. So, apologize to your kid in advance.
No, this is catharsis. This is Mom who had to clean out the bodies.
All right.
All right.
Well, generally, after I'm done with things, there's not a lot of body left. I also generally have a Bjorg to handle making things be dead.
Now you've got ladies. All right, so that was your initial. You have moved. Are we done with your turn?
Sure.
I just have to friggin' roll. I'm going to go to the next turn. Polly, there's a big ass frog and a big ass snake. What you gonna do while you're a ghost?
Can I, moon the frog?
It is within the realm of possibility, but you are slightly transparent, so the effect may be diminished.
That's okay. I want to moon the frog. Do I need to get a little closer to it? Can I go up on the stage thing?
You can go up to your movement,
Okay.
which I believe is 6 squares.
There. So I'm going to get up there on the stage and I'm going to, moon the frog.
You're going to moon the
Yes.
frog. The frog is modestly annoyed.
It's a very self-aware sort of frog, isn't it?
Welcome to the club.
Okay. Well, can I mock him?
I don't know. How would one mock a frog?
Tell him his tongue is floppy.
His legs do not look good for eating. So Polly's just gonna kind of yell at him, "Hey, Froggy, your legs are skinny and they ain't got no meat on them, and we can't make frog legs out of that, and you're good for nothing with your floppy tongue."
Roll persuasion.
Do you have that as an attack? Do you have the
I do.
mocking?
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you
Mockery.
have vicious mockery
I
as
do.
an attack? Oh my! Let's see how is this frog doing. The frog appears deeply wounded.
Yeah, frog. You're not even a toad, you're just a frog. Froggy fraud.
So the frog takes 6 points of damage.
Ah, frog, ha.
Or just few-wins.
You do see the frog. The frog appears wounded, but mostly it's pride, which is one of the larger organs of a frog this size. Okay, that brings us to Malibu. There's a frog now with self-esteem issues and a snake up in a tree.
Okay. I mean, you know, I get, ooh, scary big frog, big snake, but they're not actually attacking us yet, so you know, I'm cool with nature being nature, and it's all fine. So I'm going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm gonna run up here, see where I am, and hide behind the big fiery brazier, and just wait and see what they do. Oh wait, that wasn't.
Oh, shoot.
I was letting nature be nature. That didn't mean you had to reproduce.
Apparently they do.
I mean, that is nature being
It
nature.
is, you're right. I was silly. Do we have the little I'm done with my turn button this time, or?
It is currently still broken,
Okay.
so I am the button. Just
I
tell
am
me
done.
you're done.
I am hanging out. I've got my back up against the brazier thing and hanging out till nature decides what it wants to do.
Claudia Baron Liebhauer.
This little
There are
Go ahead.
now 2 frogs and a snake.
and they look menacing. Can I tell?
Are you an expert in amphibian emotional states?
Probably not. I don't think I'm an expert in anything.
Definitely not emotional states.
You're an expert in layers.
One of the frogs looks wounded emotionally.
Okay. So this thing that I'm standing next to, this barrier wall thing, how tall is it?
The dais itself, it's kind of like, like one of those bandstand gazebos. It's like up to your boobs, basically.
Okay.
You could climb up it.
So I would like to climb up it and kind of explore around what other people have seen as well. And I do speak Elvish, so if there's anything to see.
Okay, make a perception check now that you're up there.
Perception.
Giant monsters coming. Party's still looking
I
around.
rolled a 5.
Nah. There's things on fire and there's now 2 frogs and a snake.
And I've basically been seeing blue flying fairies since I had that white powder in the marketplace. So
Yeah, it's the
Nothing
powder
is new.
fairies. And there's a puddle with
puddle
tentacles in
with
it.
tentacle. Can I go a little closer
Yeah.
to that before my
It's
turn
fine.
ends?
Well, you've climbed up, so I'll say you have half movement. You can move 3 squares, but you have to climb
Oh.
down, which is a little easier because you can just sort of jump
Okay.
down. But you maybe could
about-
get 2
how
squares.
about right here?
Okay, you are farther away from the puddle
wait.
and closer to
Where's
the
the puddle?
monsters.
The other way.
Oh. No. Yeah. I'll stay right here where I am. And that's all for me.
Ella, hey, hey.
Well, since Ella is nobility, she does have efficiency with amphibian emotional states. So let's see if I can tell whether these things are menacing or threatening or whatnot. Guessing that would be like animal handling.
Animal handling or nature?
My animal handling is better, so let's do that one.
Otherwise known as...
I rolled a
seduction.
21.
There's some pissed off frogs. The snake seems to be in wait and see mode.
Alright, well, not terribly concerned about pissed off frogs at the moment, so I will just pretend that nothing is wrong and move closer to the sword and see if it has any kind of engravings
Keep
or
in mind
etchings.
the middle there is a boulder, so that's and there's an altar there, so you're kind of like next to an altar and a boulder.
Okay.
The altar does have has an inscription on it.
I can read Common, Elvish, and Halfling. Can I read the inscription?
Yes, it is Elvish, and it is, the fluid is the life.
Fluid is the life.
Yes.
Alright, so...
Time is a river, and watch where you piss, are what you know so far.
Fluid is the life. Alright, well...
Do you have Arcana?
Some. Not a trained skill, but I can roll it.
It's probably not anything magical here, fuck that.
Yeah, it's mundane bullshit.
It's beneath you.
Obviously. Alright, so I will at least give the party a courtesy of, hey, the frogs are pissed off, the snake's just kind of bored, like me, and this thing says the water is the life. The fluid is the life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I had
And
a nickel,
I'll be
if I had
done.
a nickel every time I heard that.
You wouldn't have to
I think
adventure.
Fandango needs to jerk off into the
Pretty
pond.
Pretty sure every time I've heard that, it's been Klaus saying it. Also
Anything
pretty
else
sure
besides-
I don't need to jerk off into the pond.
Yeah, we don't want him doing that. What if that's the sperm that was supposed to lead to you and he wastes it in the pond?
But if it's the fluid of life,
But it's got to go into a vessel that can then match and create life, not a pond, because then you would be a frog girl or something, which actually might not be entirely uncool.
I think Malibu just gave us the every sperm is sacred speech.
Every sperm is sacred.
it's a Jesus vodka.
Surprised it took this many games to get there. Alright. Anything else, Ella?
Nope, that's it.
Elizabeth.
Well, with this insight that it's really the frogs that are problematic, I think I'll shoot this one.
You will shoot the one that is having emotional damage?
Well, I mean, he's about to make his problem my problem, so yes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna suck at it.
And that would be called a showing and a miss.
Oh, Lord. Like, I shot off into the
The snake
nowhere.
kind of
Slippery
In
little
response.
sucker, huh?
Are you moving at all this turn? Or are
No,
you done for?
I have no interest in moving any closer to any of this.
That anaconda don't want none.
I guess I showed the wrong one my buns.
So he better stay the hell up in the tree.
All right, I'll just stay where I am. Thank you. I passed my turn.
Before we get to the turn, guess who gets to move?
Oh, Jesus.
He wants to talk to you, Polly.
Yeah, frog.
The toad opens its mouth. What is your AC again, Miss Polly?
It is a 13.
Just saying.
Eek.
I'm just saying the fluids are over that way.
But he's still gonna swallow.
It just want to hit. No, I want to attack with it. Why won't it let me attack? Fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. It's going to try to bite you.
Bite me, frog boy.
Not before or after he gives a lecture on anti-bullying.
He's not a bullfrog.
What do you know?
He ain't cool enough to be a bullfrog.
He doesn't have horns.
I wonder what happened if you kiss him.
I ain't kissing that.
Then I guess you'd find out if it's a bullfrog.
What's your AC, Polly?
13.
Oh, dear.
Well, that's a problem.
The frog's giant mouth goes all around you. Everyone sees the frog eat Polly.
What?
I mean, shouldn't they be doing that in private?
I did pull down my pants.
You did.
That might be... Oh, Jesus, I'm not even saying it. Spit her out.
It's kind of wet in here, y'all.
Wait, how long is its tongue?
Polly.
Really long. I can attest.
Polly has disappeared into the frog.
Gross.
Polly!
Now, hold on. There's another frog.
Hey, that tickles.
Somebody's doing it wrong.
There it is. It just jumped. And then it slumps over. Call evens or odds.
Evens.
I was gonna say Ella.
Odds.
Alright. The frog decides you look tasty.
Told you should have
What's
picked
your
even.
armor class?
Well, I mean, I am. I'm a snack.
You be a snack.
You're salty.
This frog is going to attempt to bite you.
Well, attempt to swallow you.
He's got to bite first.
Take it all, frog.
Nasty!
What is your AC, Ella?
16.
The frog can't seem to get its big slobbery mouth around you. You are just too bougie for its taste.
And I'll sneer at it with this look of disgust and antipathy and just say, I'm too good for you, frog.
This frog also seems to
I mean, that's what you get when you mess with your betters.
Fandango. Polly has disappeared into a frog. And
It's not that big a deal. I've had friends get swallowed by frogs before. It's fine. But Fandango is going to move over to the side a little so that theoretically the rest of the party is out of the 30-foot cone. And
but do you really care?
No, not really. So I'm going to move up 10 feet and cast Fear. And that should be wide enough to hit both frogs. So they need to make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Boom.
Okay, That's awesome.
Right?
You're welcome. Boom. So the emotionally damaged frogs. Roll. Okay, what do I need to make?
You need to
Wait,
roll.
what is there?
Wisdom.
It's a wisdom
I have to look up the
save.
wisdom of a frog.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Frogs are wiser than their.
I have to look up my spell save DC. So
Yes, I need your spell save DC.
efficiency bonus is a 3, so that's 11. 15 is my spell save DC.
Okay. So I've got to make. Both frogs who have been emotionally wounded are now trembling.
Oh, no. If they fail their save, they're running.
Hey, I'm in here, you know.
Oh, yeah. You might also have to make a saving throw.
Yes, Polly, can I please would you please make a wisdom save?
Polly rolled a 3.
Daddy yelled at you.
So
Yep,
wait,
definitely my kid.
if she wants to run away, would it be like her wearing a frog suit?
Depends on if she runs the same way as the frog.
Oh, you know she totally would.
Are my feet sticking out of its mouth? Or am I, like, completely in the frog?
You are completely in the same space as the frog. We're about to get to you, but right now, Daddy yelled at you and you feel nothing but pure fear. You have been scolded.
Daddy.
Well, Daddy has movement left, so he's going to use his last 20 feet to get down the stairs and not be in melee range of the fucking frogs, who should have to run completely away from me.
But you've given them more distance between them.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's plenty. I scared the shit out of 2 frogs and my kid.
Polly, you feel woefully inadequate, like you'll never be loved by your parents. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab my boobs for comfort.
No, you have to run, too.
Okay.
Which way are you running?
I'm in a frog. Right?
Yes, but what is your unique state right now?
Oh. I'm gonna run toward Malibu. Save me, Malibu! Save me!
That's kind of towards him. That's kind of towards him. You might see your daddy's disapproval if you go that way.
I'm closer, though, and I'm kind of off to the... You know, if she finds me and runs toward me, she won't be running toward him. Just look at me, honey. Look at me.
How many parental issues do you have?
I'm holding my arms open for you.
Volumes.
Polly's gonna run and leap and attempt to leap into Malibu's arms. And I'm a
Make
little
an athletics
slobbery.
roll.
Polly rolled an 11.
You just kind of keep going. Because you are intangible and go right through Malibu. It's like the da 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 da.
Did I even get to stop and shop?
No.
No, your leap, you just went straight through and have now fallen off the dais.
It's like in
no.
Poltergeist when the mother says, "She went through my soul."
Yeah, you have been penetrated by Polly, Malibu.
Sure, why not?
And I was all wet because I was in the frog.
No, you're still intangible.
It was.
So the frog goo didn't stick?
The frog did not make you wet.
Yay.
No, you were not moistened by the amphibian.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a Shingles title.
However, the ground hurts a little, and you take 3 points of damage.
Ow. My bottom.
So the ground has solidity, but you don't. And the frog didn't. And Malibu didn't. Take that physics lessons how you will.
I like music, not physics. These are not the same thing.
I mean, music is math. So, kinda.
But no. No.
You are
Music is
also
emotion.
out of line of sight of your daddy issues.
Okay. That's fair.
Oh, if she's out of line of sight, she can roll a wisdom save to...
That's what I was about to say. Could you
Yeah.
please roll a wisdom save to see if you can get over your trauma? Nope.
These issues run
Sorry.
deep. Real
Deep. Real deep.
Oh, yeah.
You are still thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening.
It's when you get that feeling real low in your tummy.
No, that's diarrhea.
Same difference.
Yeah, there's similar.
Malibu? What you doing? The frogs tried to eat your friend.
I know.
Polly just passed through you like a fart on the breeze.
You okay, Paul?
I hurt my pride.
Okay, you just stay where you are, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
And I am going to... I can run and then cast a spell, right?
You can use your movement, which is kind of a joggy-esque
Yeah,
thing. If you ran and did a full dash, you would not. It would take your full
I'm just
turn.
going to do... Let's see. Where am I? 1, 2, 3. So I'm right where I want to be, and I'm casting a spell of inflict wounds on the nasty frog that tried to eat my friend.
Ew. Technically, both of them did, but you're going for the one on the.
I'm the one
left.
that actually swallowed my friend, so
Okay, yes. The gentle cleric of light inflict wounds.
because he made me mad. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, nope, that's not it.
This is why you don't piss off a pacifist.
Ow!
I know, right? It's a good spell.
Yeah, it is.
Frog is wounded before it can even run. However, that will give it a spell. It will give it another wisdom save. The quaking frog, whose pride has been damaged, is now legit damaged. Is that your turn?
And I yell, "Keep your floppy tongue off my friends!" And then that's my turn.
God, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
Claudia Baron-Liebhau.
Yeah. Since this frog next to Claudia is distracted, can she have her sneak attack? Because he just attacked Ella.
He was frightened. I'll
will.
allow it.
So I would like to...
Please use rogue skills.
She's
as
going
a
to put away
rogue.
her reading material. It's a little book called How to Rogue. And she's going to... Let's pull out her rapier and hopefully stab him.
That would definitely qualify for one sneak attack.
Okay, cool. And sneak attack is a 3d6, is that right?
At your level, I do believe it is.
Okay.
Frog.
11.
Both frogs now have very real damage to go with their emotional damage.
Frog kebab. And she's gonna yell. This one wasn't necessarily the one who swallowed Polly, but she's gonna yell consent anyway.
It did try to swallow Ella.
It did.
Oh, true.
It did.
So it
Failed.
deserves what it gets.
That's gonna be the end of her turn.
A very effective one. All right, Ella, hey, hey. There's a frog in your way.
Yeah. At this point, I'm kind of more interested in making it a froggerita. So let's try a rapier attack, and then I'll use my extra attack for the fighter class. So rapier was 14.
That will connect.
Excelente. And then the second one, the 22.
The frog is still standing, but not by much.
Serves you right, jackass.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Elizabeth.
I told you guys that they were going to be problematic. If I didn't hurt my fingers too much the last time around, I can shoot this thing. Wow. How can I be so good and suck so much? With a plus 7, I managed to roll a 9.
It's almost impressively bad.
As I consistently am.
You did have the ogre stomper earlier,
I did.
so
I'll try to blame
there's
that.
There's some judgment impairment. And you might see like 8 frogs at this point.
I got
You hit one of them.
real good.
You did.
He just didn't happen to be real.
Alright, it's the frog's turn. Let's see how their wisdom saves go. They do get new ones because they have been damaged. Alright, let's do this first.
Bye, froggies.
Boing! Boing! The bleeding frogs have taken a jump away. The snake taunts them with a...
So you're saying snakes are dicks?
Yeah.
Alright, Fandingo, the Fantastical.
Alright. So, that worked out brilliantly. Now let's go pull this sword out of the stone.
You were going to attempt to pull a sword out of a stone.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Klaus managed this with a magic axe once, so it can't be that fucking difficult. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up here and pull the sword out of the stone.
Describe your technique.
Well, first I like to buy a couple of drinks. And then I'll
For
usually...
sword grabbing.
Oh. Alright, so I plant my feet and roll my shoulders, turn my head side to side.
Where do you plant your feet?
I put one on the ground, on the top of the dais, and one on the boulder near where the sword is going in.
Okay.
And then I put one hand on... I put my left hand on the hilt and my right hand on the crosspiece and yank. Slowly, steadily increasing pressure.
Make a strength check.
Natural 1!
You somehow manage to, in your pulling, you strain and pull a groin muscle.
Alright.
Damn it, Fandango.
Ye old sword ain't exactly what it used to be.
Take 1 point of damage.
Alright,
From your
I'm
pride.
gonna need a massage. Don't everybody volunteer at once, but...
Not it.
But everybody who's not potentially my daughter should, like, draw straws. Or y'all fight amongst yourselves. But
Yeah,
somebody's going to need to massage my crotch.
How could we even figure that out? I mean, how would we know that we're not your daughter?
Go massage your own crotch.
I'm just
I
saying.
haven't had to do that since I was 12.
I'm just wondering if, one of us non-naturally penis-having people grabs a sword and straps it on. Will we end up being her dad?
The logic is sound. Why don't we try that?
So confused.
Claudia, you can be my daddy.
I'm pretty sure I'd be a deadbeat, but I'll give it a shot if nobody else wants to.
Claudia, you can be my daddy is for the OnlyFans version of the podcast. Just saying.
Pretty sure Ella would be emotionally unavailable, but hey, whatever it takes.
All right.
Yeah, this is the thing I hate about D&D. I'm looking at all my healing spells to see if there's something that will ease a groin pull, and they're just all, you get hit points back, but nothing specifies in what way you get better.
I hope it's not touch. That's all I can
Of course
say.
they're all
Well-
touch.
I've got burning hands,
And-
but I don't think that'll help.
Oh!
Yeah, I also have to roll a Constitution save to maintain my concentration on the spell. Or the frogs aren't
You
afraid
do.
anymore.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
you do. You
That's
have taken
okay.
damage.
The DC is 10, and I rolled a 15 on my save, so...
Just,
still
you
skewered.
You are so used to things happening down there that you can tune them out when you have to perform.
Yeah, basically. I mean, and also, I've traveled with Klaus a lot, so nausea has no effect on my concentration at this point.
Polly, please roll for post-traumatic stress daddy issue healing, aka a wisdom save.
Polly rolled a 6.
You're still feeling the abandonment, the horror, the shame, the why weren't you good enough? I mean, what else would you fear more than that?
My hair falling flat and my boobs deflating. But I can't
pretty
think of
damn
much
scary.
else.
Alright, you need to use your movement to move away from the source of your trauma this turn.
Okay, where is Fandango?
He's up by the sword.
There.
You can kind of feel him staring down at you disapprovingly.
Except I'm really looking at my dick.
I'm gonna go hide behind this
All
bush
right.
over here.
You know, usually you don't avoid Fandango by hiding in bush. Just saying.
He seems a little
True story.
preoccupied with his own bush.
Also true.
Malibu, you have an injured man and some running frogs.
Okay. I will. Oh, God. I'm going to give it a shot. Have you lost hit points for this?
He has lost
He's lost
one.
one. Okay.
It's much more a whining ass injury than it is an injury.
Yeah, but we need your groin at full capacity if you're gonna do what you need to do so that Polly stops being transparent. So
Again, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
so I will. What the hell?
Take one for the team, Malibu.
Wait a minute. Come on.
Well, you're gonna at least heal one, so
Yeah.
picture this strange scenario, Fandango. Now this is very unusual. You have taken damage and been injured, and a person in your own party is caring to your wounds and relieving you of them without asking for anything in return.
And I don't hate them.
Exactly.
So, this is weird.
Is there sanity rules in D&D?
Okay. Now
Yes.
you're all better. So let's go find that woman and you can make a baby.
Well, if you insist.
I do.
Was there any woman in particular? Or should I just start laying pipe randomly?
The paladin.
Okay.
We need you to do the paladin. And I figure, she's a paladin. If we tell her that someone's life is at stake, that she will give it up. I mean, because isn't that what paladins do? For others,
You know, the only one I spend any time with is usually the one fucking us, not doing anything good. So,
No, that I know.
my perception of paladin might be screwed.
Well, he's not a very good paladin.
Since Fandango is right beside Ella, she's going to look at him and say, "To be clear, I am not a paladin."
Alright, so this one's later in line. Got it.
Okay, and so that's all I'm doing.
Claudia?
Claudia would like to go over to the sword and try to yank it.
Describe your technique, please.
She's gonna do a two-handed grip with a twisting motion.
A firm grip or a gentle handle?
Gentle at first, and then increased pressure.
Okay, please make a strength check.
Okay. Claudia rolls a 14.
Fandango
It does
pulls
not
his
budge.
groin again.
Oh well.
End of turn. Okay, Ella.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll jump on the old bandwagon of yanking swords and step up to the rock using both hands to wrap around the hilt of the sword and gently but firmly pulling it while running the thumb over the top of the pommel.
Make a dexterity check.
Sure.
Somebody make some moaning noises.
A 9. No,
You're
10.
just
I had
a
it
little
twice.
out of practice handling swords.
Well, I mean, I haven't been with one in a while.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to budge. But it is stiff, so take that how
That
you
ain't
will.
the only thing.
Do I have to say roll for erection?
Let's
Nope.
Fandango
step
or-
to the other
Nope, it's
side
just
of the
automatic.
rock.
I'm a bard. I don't have to roll
Oh.
for that shit.
Okay.
And I'll be done.
Elizabete?
This is getting weird, but okay.
Getting? Do we have the right tense?
Look, I'll stop there. Am I close enough to attempt?
Almost.
Yeah,
Oh, you meant to
anything
that sword.
adjacent. Oh god.
So, I will just, being me, rather casually, grab it and try to pull it out.
It doesn't budge. You're still feeling a little bit of the headache, the bleary eye, the moderate to severe nausea.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad I only saw one sword.
What do you mean? There's 8.
And
Okay. It's time for these frogs to get one last chance at redemption. What's your save again? Fandango?
15, but they only get a save if they end their turn in a location where they don't have line of sight to me.
Okay. Then. Oh, and they did take damage this turn, so. Boing. Boing. They have jumped over the fence. They are now out of line of sight. So we will have to deal with them for one more. The snake is moved to this tree. It just literally, it's long enough that it extended out and moved to the other tree and is staring at you with some curiosity. Fandango! Are you still maintaining your spell this turn? Okay. What you doing? You've had sword failure.
Yes, but this time I'm going to spit in the palm of each hand. And then I'm going to rub those hands up and down the hilt of the sword, making sure that it's nice and wet, because the fluid is the life.
Oh!
And then I'm going to just lick the tip of the hilt and run my tongue around it a little bit. Then...
Deep throating Excalibur. Is that what
No,
we're
no.
saying?
No, just tickling behind the head a little.
Okay.
I'm deeply disturbed.
And then I'm going to wrap both hands around the hilt and try to pull the sword out.
With your mouth still on top or not?
Without, because I like my
Okay.
teeth.
Alright, dexterity check, please.
22.
Oh, you feel a little wiggle, a little shimmy, and it kind of moves a little bit.
But does the sword do anything?
No.
Okay, because I know I felt all those things. But then the sword didn't do anything.
Can you give me a perception check, Fandango?
14.
This brazier flickered a little bit.
Alright, y'all. We're going to have to Klaus the fuck out of these braziers.
Good thing I've been drinking water this whole time.
For so many reasons, that's a good thing. Alright, I guess I'll use my movement to just walk over and prepare to piss.
Okay. Polly, roll for emotional healing. That would be a wisdom save.
Polly rolled an 18.
Finally, you have a revelation that maybe if you just confronted him and talked about your feelings, you wouldn't have to run away so much. The fear has subsided.
Excellent.
And replaced with the usual ennui.
Can I move back toward the peeing braziers?
Yes, you may. Honey the badger has also crawled up and is hanging on the edge of the dais and watching Fandango intensely and curiously.
Fandango, you better not be whipping that Fandango baby out. Right here. That's not where the lady is.
I'm not gonna fuck the flaming brazier. I'm just gonna pee on it. I stopped sticking my dick into fire at least 20, 30 years ago.
That would be hot.
Not even in a good way.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying I've never done it.
A little toasty weenie's not a good thing.
It is not. And the smell of burning hair is really terrible.
TMI! TMI!
Yeah, well, I've set Bjorg on fire a lot.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Polly?
No, there's not.
Malibu?
Since I do not have a penis and can therefore not aim my pee in a constructive direction, I'm going to move up here. I want to peek through whatever this gate-looking thing was.
It is a big dark hole with sparkly lights on either side.
Okay. Can I stick my hand past the sparkly lights?
You can do anything you want if you put your mind to
I
it.
put my mind to sticking my hand past the sparkly lights.
It goes in the hole.
Can I pull it back out again?
Yes.
Is it
Pull it around first.
is it still my hand?
As far as you're aware in this existence.
Okay. And I can't see any further than right where I am. I mean, it's a full darkness, or...
Well, there are stairs leading down.
Y'all, there are stairs leading down.
I think we need the sword before we go in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone.
God. And here I thought I was being so subtle.
Okay, well... Fandango, get to putting those braziers out so we can pull the sword and go down the steps.
Alright, but I can't pee out 4 fires. So, y'all gonna have to help me out.
Claudia can absolutely take care of one, and she has learned to aim, to pee and aim standing up by pinching Ladytown.
Rachel?
Is that a euphemism?
There's
kinda.
I'm sorry, the DM has lost all rational thought.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna have tactical lady peeing?
Claudia's already untying her trousers.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
Claudia. Nothing
Ella
phases
is
me.
having
Athletics?
Ella.
Dexterity? Constitution? What is the role for this?
For Claudia, that would be
I
dexterity.
was thinking
I think
performance,
it
but
would be.
Could it be a combination?
Maybe acrobatics.
She's probably gonna make eye contact too. So anybody looking at her, she's gonna look back.
Yeah, let's just let's start with acrobatics.
Acrobatics? Okay.
No.
Dexterity
So-
was better.
Okay, let's well, we got dexterity, acrobatics, and performance.
Oh,
Dear
God.
Lord.
Claudia rolls a 19 for
told
performance.
you so.
No matter how well she does it, she makes it look good.
Oh God.
Malibu's standing back here at the gate going, well done. Well done.
Maybe she's gonna hit both braziers from where she is.
I never planned a DC for a brazier versus lady piss, so give me a second here.
Right?
But there's a... Never mind.
Just
I'm
Okay,
gonna
that's
get
fair.
out of the line of fire before anything happens here.
There we
oh,
go.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for not making that yellow.
You're welcome.
Look, it's
It's like a Summer's Eve
It's
commercial. Everything's blue.
sparkly.
She is very well hydrated.
She,
Just time it out.
somewhere Klaus
Can I
Richter
have
is so
Constitution?
depressed.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Claudia did grow up in a traveling circus, so she does have a flair for the dramatic.
I'm enjoying the hell out of the show. So does the brazier go out?
There's
There
the brazier. That brazier is indeed out.
And what about the one that Fandango was peeing on?
Y'all
Oh,
hear
it's
it?
not
I
his
haven't
turn yet. That's
I
right.
haven't started to pee yet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Hey, good
That
job.
would,
Great piss. Way to go.
I mean, one would swear the very soul of Klaus was just supplanted by that performance.
That is so much less disgusting than anything Klaus has ever done.
I just want to know how many entries into the fact bank have just been logged. Ella, you gonna try to top that?
Hell no. I want to take another emotional read on the frogs.
Well, they are out of line of sight.
Oh, they are?
now.
Okay.
They jumped over the wall.
Well,
So it's just a rustling frog.
I'm going to pull out and arm my light crossbow to prepare just in case they suddenly reappear then.
Okay, so you have an attack prepared in case they jump back.
Correct.
Alright, Elizabeth. I mean, you just watched Claudia do an
Yeah.
amazing piece of German performance art.
I pull out my water skin, I uncap it, and pour it on the brazier.
The one next to you? Yeah, that worked really nice, and guess what happened?
What
Get
happened?
sparkles too?
Did I have to use all of my water?
I mean,
I mean-
it took about...
I mean, I did.
I would say it took most of your water skin, but you have a bit left. I mean, it does have coals. You had to kind of get everything.
Alright, I will take my movement. 2, 1, 2, 3. Jump down. 5.
All
I'm
right.
on my way.
Let's give the frogs are out of line of sight. Whoa. That's the wrong thing. No one saw that. I'm back, bitches. Thump.
That means I get to attack him, right?
You did prep an attack.
Yes, I did.
Of course you did.
Oh,
Yes. The frog has jumped back and it looks angry.
I'm going to fire at it with my crossbow and get a 16.
And as it comes back, like, I'm back, it dies.
Yay!
Nice.
Y'all are so much more effective than the people I usually travel with.
Yeah.
Malibu holds out her hand for a fist bump.
Bit back.
All right. Damn. You hear a. Can I have a perception check, Elizabeth? The snake seems to be looking at you like, don't fucking do it.
Well, you know, my style. I look back at him like, well, don't fucking do it. Not very well, though.
The snake is not intimidated, but it is kind of giving you a look of like, don't do it. Take that how you will. We are currently
I know what he's saying. No touchy the water.
Fandango's turn.
Alright. before I get started pissing on the brazier, I'm going to look down at the badger. All right. Here's what you got to do. After I piss on this one and put it out, you got to go over to the other one and piss on it and put the fire out. It's magical fire. Only pee works. You with me? All right. I hold out my fist to fist bump the badger.
The badger fist bumps back. He's so happy to be useful. He's running over to the other to He's got his leg lifted, like looking at you, like yeah.
Let's go. Synchronized pissing.
All right. First off, to get the synchronization, perception, just so you get the right moment.
Or performance?
I'll take performance. Not that badgers really have performance. Are you gonna time to him?
I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count us in.
Okay.
And a 1 and a 2 and a 1 2 P.
2 P.
And that's a 20 with my performance check.
Are you making eye contact?
Well, I have to make eye contact to count him in.
Okay, with the badger or with everybody else? Like,
well, with the badger, and then I start going around the circle.
Claudia, he's making eye contact while he pees.
Hell yeah, she's gonna stare right back. She might applaud.
All right, I'll do a staring contest with Claudia while me and the badger simultaneously pee.
Ella.
Sorry, the DM's having a little bit of fun.
Ella is very studiously looking into the woods, waiting for the return of the other frog.
Malibu has moved over out of the range.
We have synchronized badger and bard pissing.
And I will release my concentration on my fear spell while I'm releasing everything else.
All 4 braziers are now out.
All right. Hey.
There is also, just so you guys know, now a portcullis that has dropped down where the hentai gate is.
Hey, Boobies, or Polly, whatever your name is, you should yank the sword out of the stone now.
Okay.
The gate coming down feels a little counterproductive.
No kidding.
Well, I mean,
Authors and Dragons.
I mean, it could also mean that nothing's going to come out of the gate when we pull out the sword.
How's that for
You
positive
have successfully
thinking?
closed the door.
We'll Polly pull the sword out, and then we can relight the braziers and see if that makes the portcullis go back up.
It does smell like asparagus. By the way. Honey got into some.
Was it in the sushi?
Yes. Polly, it's your turn.
I am going to wrap my lovely transparent hands around the hilt of that sword.
And they pass right through it.
Okay, I'm going to lean over and put the hilt between my boobs.
You've been penetrated by the sword hilt.
Into it, maybe it'll rise.
I'm just going to kind of ride up and down on it a
I saw
little
that
bit.
in an anime one.
See if, I can, jiggle it loose by, sticking it, inside me and jumping up and down.
Well, it's basically you're watching Polly do some sort of suggestive dance performance over a boob sword.
Is anything happening? I mean, is it, coming at all?
Well, the sword might not. I can't speak for anyone else.
Can I look over and wink at Claudia?
Want help?
Yeah. Come help me pull this.
You can when it's your turn.
Okay.
It is Malibu. She does get an action first, but then it will be yours.
I'll go help. So I will.
Well, at least you'll have advantage.
So I wrap my hands around the hilt, and Polly, wrap your hands around my
Describe
hands,
your
and
technique.
we'll pull.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
It doesn't budge. But Fandango's getting quite a show.
Yeah. Claudia, I think we need your help.
Okay. Threesome.
Yeah.
We're all pulling together.
Are you all assisting? I'll give you a strength check with
Yes.
advantage.
Come on, bear girl. Bear that sword right out of there.
Do I need to roll again since I'm helping?
No, it was Claudia's
Okay.
turn.
Did she do a strength?
You'll get the next person who tries will get advantage because you're all.
Okay.
But does she do a strength save or just a strength skill?
No, strength skill, not save.
My bad.
Damn it! I just poured tea down my tits.
That's not gonna help pull the sword out.
Hey, that makes a tit tea.
Oh, good God.
Oh, that's much better.
Claudia!
rolls a 1 or an 8.
Hand slip and just smack
Fandango,
me in
you
the
pull
face.
your groin.
Oh, she needed to wash her hands.
Yeah, Fandango definitely pulls his groin.
Yeah, Fandango's definitely plays right, but that sword, you're pretty sure the sword is now wedged further in.
Something.
Ella, it's your turn.
Oh God, why?
There's a lot of grunting going on behind you.
I am studiously not paying any attention to it because it's horrifying. I'm gonna
There's a big dead frog corpse in front of you. It's slightly more appealing.
Exactly. I'm going to prepare another crossbow attack just in case that other frog makes an appearance.
Okay. Elizabeth?
Alright, clearly my help is needed back
Yes,
up here on the
please.
dais. I'll never figure out how to do this, like, orientation thing. Okay. Do I get an advantage on a strength check?
You do get advantage on a strength check if you are going to try to pull the sword out of the stone with great force and effort.
Man, we suck at this.
Nope, it's just really wedged in there like a tick now.
With advantage, I got a 9.
Yeah, it seems to be getting further in, you guys.
We're not good at jerking swords off.
Honey's even gonna come. That is not the right thing. Yeah, Honey is
Yeah,
gonna come.
come here, honey. See what you can do.
Nope. Nope.
Did better than me.
Same here.
Yeah, but now there's badger hair mixed with Fandango saliva on this thing.
And Claudia P. hands.
And Claudia P. hands.
Yep.
There are a great deal of strange fluids on this.
The fluid is the life.
Fandango. There's now a portcullis. There's a bunch of women and a badger straining over a sword. What do you do?
Well,
And a snake just looking at all of y'all like,
hey, snake dude, how do you get this fucking sword out of the rock?
do you speak snake?
No, of course not.
But let's just see. You did actually address it though. The snake's kind of looks like somebody's asking for my opinion. He just sort of looks like he coils around the branch he's on and kind of shimmies up and down the branch very seductively.
All right. Guys, I know what to do. Y'all gonna want to step back.
Jesus Christ.
We have to pole dance on the sword.
Yep. So yeah, Fendingo's gonna pole dance on the hilt of the sword, keeping little Fendingo well away from the blade of the sword.
Roll a performance check.
Hallelujah.
23.
Do you drop it like it's hot?
Well, no, I'm doing some, like, straight up pole dancing, climbing up it, swinging around it.
Do you
All of
shimmy
that.
up and down?
Oh, yeah. I might even lock my ankles and, like, flip over backwards and put my hands on the ground.
As Fendingo flips over backwards and his butt lowers slightly, you all hear a click.
I heard a click. Did you hear a click?
I heard a click, and I hope it didn't come from my ass.
The click did come from between the cheeks.
I was thinking maybe someone took a photo. They're going to post it somewhere on message boards.
Ella is staring out into the woods, waiting for movement. Mentally not here.
So you basically got Fandingo dropped like Flashdance style.
What a feeling.
With the hilt between his legs, and as he had gone down, there was a click.
So is the sword loose now?
Well, Fandingo is currently on top of it.
Well, is the sword loose?
The sword has shifted.
I know when I've been on top of things that are loose.
It's definitely shifted a bit between your mighty, well-used thighs.
I felt something in my butt.
Did you strain a muscle again? We told you.
Oh no, this was a good feeling something in my butt.
Do you got a poo?
No.
Or like a Chuck Tingle kind of in your butt thing.
Yeah.
Oh. What do y'all do?
I mean, once I'm done humping it, can I pull the sword out?
Yes.
Yay!
The sword slips and slides out of the rock, and you hear a grinding stone against stone sound. The snake immediately nopes to the far, goes and hides in the branches.
That's discouraging.
That
And you
feels
hear
like a bad sign.
Everybody's a fucking dance critic.
as all of a sudden, more leaves rustle. The ground shakes, and the wall to the west parts and opens.
Which way is west? I don't know.
And
We were just really determined to do this, and it may have turned out to be just a really bad idea.
I may have said this earlier, but welcome to Authors and Dragons.
I'd say that's kind of on brand.
as all of you see, is it an owl? Is it a bear? Dun dun dun! Tune in next time to Authors and Dragons Calamity Jane when we find out how the entire party has not only managed to close the door they needed to go in, but summoned a monster. Dun
With
dun
my
dun! With his butt. You're not the only one. Well,
I don't see
How
how
are we
this
gonna
could be seen as anything but the logical progression of events, given the parties involved.
I'm impressed.
I'm afraid I agree.
I mean, logic has
I mean-
nothing to do with it. I'm still scarred even though I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
What part did you know was coming? Because I was surprised. I wrote the damn thing.
really, you put a sword in a stone on a stage with Fandango, and you're like, oh, that'll in no way end up his butt.
All I can say is, thank you for at least asking the snake. So, just because our regular game is every week, that doesn't mean our whole session is over. I do believe we have some time to take our junior adventurers' questions, do we not?
We do.
Do we have any questions?
We do.
Misty!
Yes.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Well, I'm helping out this week. It's usually Emily's job, but she was exhausted from the fabulous life she lives. And so I said I would step in this time. And I found a couple of questions I thought might be fun. And of course, as usual, I brought the first ones from the Discord because they throw a little cash at us to jump the line. And we are totally not proud, so we're cool with that. So,
and how does one throw cash at us and skip the line?
By joining the Patreon, which I believe you can find on authorsanddragons.com. Is that correct?
Would be correct.
Okay.
I believe so.
Yes. So go join the Patreon, and you too can shamelessly throw money at us to get your questions answered first. So the first question is from Zach of All Trades, and he asks, what is the weirdest compliment or insult that you have ever received?
I have this one. Okay.
Go.
So, I like to write horror and very dark things. I have one story that I've been working on for a while that I refer to as a light and fluffy story of human trafficking, and it's got a gut punch ending. And so when I tell people that I write horror and scary shit, somebody actually looked at me very confused and said, "You look so nice." That was my favorite. It just made me giggle.
I like it. Mine was my very first book signing. I was all dressed up as a pirate because, the book is about a pirate. And I had on my beautiful leather tricorn hat. And I'm sitting at the table signing books for people, and this woman walks up and says, "So you have a pirate hat?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "My daughter has a pirate hat." And I said, "Great." And she said, "But hers is made of pink and purple velvet. It looks way cooler than yours." And walked away.
Oh, jeez.
And I just kind of sat there going, okie dokie.
Ow.
Thanks for the warm fuzzies, lady.
I know.
I think my best backhanded compliment is, "You made me cry. Do it again."
Ooh, nice.
That could be from any of us.
It could be
you.
I know, that's perfect.
It would be, but I think the big thing I get it for is I have a book that has not only a cliffhanger, but an emotional gut punch cliffhanger. So I always apologize in advance for that book, and literally a guy missed his exit because of my book and had to drive for like 30 extra minutes. I take that as a deep personal compliment.
As you should.
Totally. I had a friend of mine beta read a story for me a long time ago. She told me it ruined her day, and I cackled with glee and said that was the best compliment I had ever received.
Nice.
I had a reviewer once call me edgy, or someone who was trying to be edgy, because I used some Chinese in a book about Chinatown and dumplings, and also I'm Chinese.
How dare you use your own language?
I am the edgelord.
And now you had to bring up reviews, though. Yeah. Reviews, that's a whole other world.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's because I was trying to remember, so okay, and I finally came up with one that's in person, which was sitting at lunch at work back in the 90s, and one of my friends looked across the table at me, and she said, "You're so patient. It's like you could teach kindergarten." And on the inside, I was thinking, I know, right? I was like, no, please, no. I think I'll just keep being an accountant, thank you.
A fate worse than death.
And for reviews, trying to remember, because I did a whole thing about 1-star reviews once. One of my favorites was, he's not a hero. He's a crying baby man.
I want the crying baby man.
I love it.
How about you,
That's
Melissa? Have
funny.
you got one?
The best one I can think of is when my students told me I was a goat.
I hope they meant greatest of all time and not which cannot be named.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure they were happy, though I'm guessing it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are the greatest of
You
all
are the
time.
goat.
Yes. The one we can talk about.
Right.
Bah.
John, do you have one since you're still here?
Probably my favorite was a review that said I obviously didn't know anything about the city of Charlotte and had never spent any time here because they didn't think there was a cemetery at the corner of Sharon Amity and Monroe Roads. It's a massive, 5-acre cemetery at the corner of Sharon Amity and Monroe Road. And I've lived here for close to 30 years at this point. So yeah, I think that was my favorite.
Oh my.
Cool. Okay.
Do we have any other questions?
We do.
Misty?
We do. Also from the Discord, our friend Aaron Tiggy asks, you wake up to find a dragon the size of a Labrador Retriever curled up on your front doormat. What do you do?
I'm totally bringing it inside.
Yeah, he's living here.
Oh,
he
yeah.
lives here
Get
now.
a little bowl
right?
of cereal or something, because I bet dragons really do like cereal.
I would make him
Probably Fruit Loops.
would make him a nice little hoard pile of books.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go get
Books because
like get all my jewelry out. You could just sit on it.
I have a
I
whole
would
bunch
watch
of
it get terrorized by my cat because we all know the tsunami is a force of nature.
And it occurs to me, I can't have fuzzy animals in my house because of allergy problems, but dragons are scaly. I could keep a dragon.
They're hypoallergenic.
That was easy.
That was so easy. That's the happiest question ever. I love it so much.
I know, I did too. Well, then we'll move on to Facebook. And the people on Facebook don't throw money at us, but they are also very special to us. And since so many of us are or were theater nerds, our friend Casey asks, what is your dream role if you were to be able to play it in a musical or play?
Can it be one we actually played?
Sure.
I loved being Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors.
Because you had
'Cause-
tentacles.
It's a plant. It's not an octopus.
It's
No,
an
but
alien plant. You don't know that it doesn't have tentacles.
It's fair.
I just love the song Skid Row is amazing to sing, and I love it. And the thought of being in an S&M relationship with a dentist is a kink I didn't know I had until I played Little Shop of Horrors. But no, I really like that. I also loved being Magenta in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, them was the
Go
days.
figure. Those be the days. Just anything that's not the Wizard of Oz, because I know, but I did community theater production of Wizard of Oz for 2 years.
Oh, God.
And I still am traumatized by the method actress. Missy, I love you. I really do. Not you, Missy. Not Misty, but Missy. I'll never watch the movie Dodgeball ever again without PTSD. Let's just say that.
Did your castmate throw a wrench at you?
No, she was in
Okay.
Dodgeball, but she was the Wicked Witch and she was a method actress, and I was Nico the Flying Monkey, and she would actually pull the hairs from my head before we started. So I was very, very much a subservient angry monkey on stage.
I think I'd have been a subservient, angry monkey to a witch with a great big red handprint on the side of her face.
Well, John,
What can I
what's your
say?
dream role?
Macbeth.
Ooh.
That would be a tough
Yeah.
one.
I want to play
That is
Macbeth. My runner-up is Big Daddy in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
I could see you as that so hard.
Yeah, that one's much more likely than Macbeth.
Never say never.
I didn't.
So we'll be putting on a production at the con. Is that? that what we're saying?
This is entirely a possibility. I mean, you know.
We can let John live his dreams of being Macbeth.
I have
I'd love to
produced
be Lady
theater in
Macbeth.
stranger places. I mean, I've definitely done theater in stranger places than at a con.
I mean, at least or some portion of the play.
How about you, Sue? What is your dream role?
Oh, I yelled out right at the beginning, director.
Right.
That's
man.
good. Yeah, I didn't even think of going that direction, but yeah.
That is so cool. I could see you though being very commanding, and I'm a little bit afraid and aroused right now.
See, now you have to come to A&D Con next year so that you can direct this mishmash show that we're getting ready to put together.
We should do like the A&D improv theater and we should make people.
I do improv. I'm not good at
I
performing.
love improv.
Not improv.
I hate improv.
Oh,
I love it and I loathe it at the same time. But
He says, he said, I hate improv, the person who is on many podcasts at this point.
3 comedy improv podcasts, yeah.
Oh my god. How about you, Emily? What's your dream role?
I was never a theater nerd, but I was in the pit crew of several productions because I was a trombone player. But I think I'd love to be in like an Arsenic and Old Lace kind of goofy play. I think that'd be super fun.
That would be fun.
After vomiting, several times for getting on stage, I didn't think I'd have fun.
Oh my god.
That would be my problem
Melissa?
because my role would be Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar. But I'm so
that's
scared to
so
death
good.
of singing in front of people. And in front of people who are looking at me. I can sing in front of people as long as I don't think they're looking at me. So everybody would have to put on a blindfold and then I could do it.
Well, when the lights are on, trust me, you really can't see them. And everyone's like, I blanked them all out when I sang in front of people.
That's true. That's true.
Melissa, do you have a dream role?
I can't sing at all, but my dream role would be Christine in Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, I could see that. I could. You're so sweet. And we can do the singing in the rain thing, and we'll have somebody who's actually a soprano.
Yeah, that might work.
Teresa?
Oh, I would totally be a minion behind the scenes, like stage manager or something. But no, the lights do not shine on this face. I am the Phantom of the Opera. Because you don't see me.
Oh. God, you can tell who the Leos are in this fucking video.
But you know what? There's an
I don't know what you're talking about, John. Just stop stealing my spotlight.
There's a thrilling thing about being backstage, though. I worked backstage the whole first year of college because I was taking acting 101 and 102, and so we had to work backstage during the shows. And I love being backstage and kind of knowing how everything's going and what has to happen, and there's a thrill to that to me too.
I'm really
Give
good
me
at
the lights.
resolving crises, like as they pop up. So I could be the one that when something goes missing, I will improvise something to replace it. I can, do all of the little bullshit, like the last second costume fixes, the prop stuff, all of that. But do not put me on a stage in front of people. It's a hard enough, like, being on a panel and not getting, like, stage fright there.
Oh my gosh, you're
we
like
get
my
to wear
hero.
black.
Yeah. So what we're saying is that John and I are going to be standing out front, being very, very bold and distracting, while all the rest of y'all are running behind the scenes.
Hey, I want to be on the stage too.
I'll take Misty. Woohoo! We're gonna grab Melissa and Misty.
Yeah, we're just gonna be a little less. We're a little nervous about it.
A little less bold. Yeah. A little anxious, a little less bold.
Maybe I'll do it with a blindfold on
that's-
myself. So.
That's what rehearsal is for. I mean, Rod Stewart sang his first gig behind the speakers, like, eventually you get used to it.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think Leos are addicted to attention. Like, we crave it like crack.
The first time I had to speak in public, I blacked out and don't remember anything I said.
Oh, I just want to hug everybody and also be in front on stage.
Hey, Rachel, you want
Guys,
to
I
know
got a
something
bill.
funny?
All right.
Okay.
So I think we're actually at the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all our questions?
I had one more in case, but we can skip it, save it for another time. So
I think it'll be good because I think ending on a happy production note would be great.
yes.
And that way we can all say, bye, y'all. Tune in next time and see what bodily fluids end up on what objects. Only on Authors and Dragons.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Pinching Ladytown.